Sometimes, it's easy to lose sight of the true priorities in our daily routine. And often, it's easy to forget what's really important in life until tragedy takes its toll. Premier Redford, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Life can be unpredictable, and occasionally, the unexpected happens. When devastation takes place, it comes as a surprise and can leave you feeling helpless, alone, and unsure if you will ever stand again. Slave Lake, Alberta has always been home to me, and I never imagined that it would be consumed by flames and torn apart in a matter of hours. But on May 15, 2011, dry conditions and gale force winds caused a small forest fire to rage out of control and destroy over a third of the town. Slave Lake residents were gripped with fear as trees, homes, and provincial buildings burned to the ground. People ran in disbelief, fleeing the flames that surrounded them as they tried to find a way out of the burning town. But the locals from Slave Lake were trapped without an escape route away from the smoke and flames that threatened to take their homes and their very lives. As flames engulfed highway routes, disaster loomed, and all exits into and out of Slave Lake were blocked. Police stood their ground, trying to guide people to safety, when in reality, there was none. Prayer was the only hope now. And pray we did. Our family gathered and read Psalm 91 in the Bible, where God promises to deliver us from our troubles when we call on Him. Across the country, news channels began to broadcast the story, and others joined in with our community, praying for help. Within an hour, one highway miraculously opened, and hope emerged from the darkness, enabling a path out of the flames and into freedom. Vehicles flooded the opening, and a stream of taillights reached as far as the eye could see. Over 7,000 people fled their little town, with no idea what lay ahead or what there would be to return to. Highway routes were altered because of fires along the road heading for Westlock, and although this would be discouraging, the first signs of support began to appear along the road heading for Athabasca. People were setting up large signs offering hot coffee, food, and free parking. Before evacuees arrived in Athabasca, local residents started setting up cots in their community center. It seemed that people knew how hard this was going to be for us and were more than willing to help in this extreme hour of need. Seeing Slave Lake burn was mind-blowing, but what other people did for us, that was unbelievable. My family stayed at the Ramada Hotel in Westlock, and the managers and employees' service was beyond normal. They worked around the clock with smiles on their faces and made us feel like family. They set up their meeting room for late-night movies with popcorn, activities, and games for children. They also let evacuees swim for free in their pool, and the managers made free supper for all the Slave Lake locals every night. Everyone was beyond impressed and very thankful. Plus, when me and my 4 other siblings had a bad case of bronchitis, the manager booked us appointments with her personal physician, who squeezed us in his very busy schedule. But Ramada workers weren't the only people helping evacuees in Westlock. The Westlock Community Center provided meals, shelter, daily needed supplies, and set up activity and craft time to occupy kids. Edmonton's local water parks gave free admission to all the evacuees, and pet stores gave huge discounts off all supplies. West Edmonton Mall also gave free entry for 1 day into Galaxyland. On top of all this, donations from people all over the province were coming in by the truckload. Another amazing move of generosity and support was when Boston Pizza donated $20,000 plus $5 per pizza for 1 day to the town of Slave Lake to help with rebuilding. Think how many pizzas they sell in a day. Wow! All of these acts of kindness definitely from Westlock, expressing their love, care, and support. Going home to Slave Lake was unbearable and cannot even be explained to anyone who does not live there or experience the same amount of fear, pain, and destruction. Many things happened that made our burdens lighter, like when friends gave us supplies, strangers offered their homes, and even the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge coming to our little town to show that they cared. Even though people's schedules can get very busy at times, or we can sometimes forget what's really important in life, I know that when push comes to shove, there will always be people ready to reach out and help us stand again.